guys, welcome to episode 3 of Becoming You. So today I have two very special guests. Actually, they're my first guests on this podcast. And yes, it's gonna be the first time that we're gonna be like in front of the camera, and we're just gonna do a little Valentine's episode for you. So we're gonna talk about love, friendship, romance, whatever, everything, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So yeah, two of my friends over here, and this is Nicki, and this is Kath.
Hi, I want to stay happy.
There's a whole entire audience in front. Yeah. Whoever's watching. Okay, so since today is we're actually outside, so it's gonna be a little windy and in the tropical heat of Papua New Guinea. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about love. Well, love in terms of like friendship, romance, family, like, you know, like in general. So first, to start it all off, what is your definition of love, especially in your 30s?
Well, love for me is someone who's trustworthy, honest, reliable, someone who laughs at my jokes, because I think I'm pretty funny. Definitely. And someone that just loves me unconditionally.
Totally. How about you?
Love is unconditional, so it doesn't matter who, what, where, or when. It's just unconditional. It's like beyond words. It's like there's no perfect definition for it. It's a full dynamics. That's why it's very difficult to really define love. What's really love? Because all of us has different. For me, it just comes naturally.
For me, like, love is home. Like somebody who I can just be myself around. Just feel like that sense of like, oh, okay, I can be vulnerable, I can be me. Plus, it really depends on whoever.
It depends on whoever. So it's beyond words. Love is beyond words.
So has it changed from like when you were 20?
Yes, I thought I was in love every other week.
I think that goes for all of us. Someone asks you like, oh, have you been in love and all of that. Now when I think of it, I'm like,
I don't think I have been truly in love.
And I think like the mutual feeling of like, oh, I really like you. Like that. But like to be like the crazy, like, oh, like you're my world kind of a thing. Yeah, I don't think I've loved that.
I feel like I have that for like 2 months and then it's gone.
Like a phase.
That could be the
Like
hype.
a phase.
The hype of it.
Honeymoon phase.
Honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Without the honeymoon. Without the wedding.
Have you been in love?
Me?
Yeah. Because I just realized the two of us answered. Someone is quiet.
Definitely. It's impossible that at my age I haven't been in love. Because for you to have a broken heart, it means you've loved someone. So definitely I've been in love.
Okay, I've probably been in love 4 times then.
Right now, my decisions right now are affected by whatever happened before. Like that previous relationship that I had is like affected who I am right now. The reason why I'm single.
It's okay, we're all single here. As far as I know.
We're all single.
As far as I know.
As far as I know.
Okay, we're all single.
So this is like our...
And looking.
And looking. What is for you? What is the craziest thing then you've done? For someone you like, or for love, I guess.
What have I done?
Have you tried to move overseas?
Yeah, I remember when I was young and I just finished school, I'd met this guy and we started seeing each other. And he was always in trouble with the police. And he was driving an unregistered car. We were driving through Brisbane and then the police did a U-turn and came around and they put their sirens on and he was like, oh, we're gonna have to go drive down the street and drop the car. So we were like, I was like, oh, okay. I was young and naive at the time.
Yeah.
So okay, no worries. He's gone and he's pulled over the car. And he was like, just walk, don't look behind. The police are walking and they started following us and they're like, excuse me, is that your car? And then he turned around, he was like, no, that's not us, it's someone else. And he was like, no, I literally saw you get out of that car. And then they went, brought us back, got all of his details. It was actually a stolen car that we were driving and I had no idea. I was just an innocent bystander, him a little crop top and a little booty short. Walking around with a criminal. But we used to have lots of good times.
She was an innocent bystander.
Innocent bystander.
Yeah. She got dragged into the craziness.
Yeah.
I know. Now we be careful.
I nearly had a good record.
Now before you hop into a car, can you see the license and registration plate?
Is it under your name, your parents?
Thank God I didn't have a car or a license, so I was fine.
I move a lot of countries. It's mostly because of love.
Yeah.
So I'm like Dora. Okay, Dora's in love right now. Let's move back.
Instead of like searching, you know, like for something, hers is the okay. Backpack. Her and her what's that? Her little orange backpack.
Yeah, my orange backpack.
With your map.
Yeah, with my map. But instead of I'm a map, I'm in love, I'm in love.
Mine was more of like running away from love, not really like
Running to it.
running to it.
Running away.
Running away.
Okay, I'm in love.
I'm in love, I'm running away.
This is too perfect right now. Like I think I need to like leave. It's like it's a kind of like feels like a dream. Kind of a thing. So I think I'm the one who's like, okay. I think the emotions are like too much that it feels so surreal. This is not right. Starts running away.
They always say if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
Everyone always says that in the back of my mind, nah, he's too good.
Yeah. Like okay.
Actually, no, I'm too good.
No, that should be the mindset.
Yeah.
There's this topic that the two of us like keep throwing back and forth, and I think we've asked like mom about it though. It's like, what's the difference between destiny and soulmates?
Oh.
I think there is a soulmate for everyone.
Mm.
I just went to a psychic and they drew what my soulmate looks like.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure if I'm searching for him. I've shown you the drawing. Destiny, I don't know, what's destiny? Like a chance meeting? Or you
That's
cross
nice.
paths again, you meet someone that you haven't seen for a long time, and you just cross paths again and it's like meant to be.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good definition. Like,
That's different
right?
from
It's
like,
different from our perspective,
Yeah.
like both of us.
Yeah.
Cause like when we were talking, we were in I think Korea. Where we were?
We were in
Korea.
Korea.
When we brought this up.
We were in PNG. We
Yeah.
were in
Like,
another
How many
country.
soldiers deep were we when we had this conversation?
We cannot answer that.
Couple soldiers, couple beers,
Couple beers.
to it. Yeah. When I was like, when she asked me like, oh, what's your definition of like destiny and soulmates? Like I'm like soulmates are like, you know, that person like that just feels right. Kind of like what I was saying earlier. What my definition of like love, like it just feels right. Like when you meet this person, you know, like oh, like I think a soulmate is not. It doesn't just have to be like romantic love. I think like even in friendships, you can have like your soulmate, like you're kind of like your soul sister or
Yeah.
like soul brother, like just that person that you can be like oh, just yourself with. Destiny is like I said like oh that kind of like that person like who's like right for you, like the universe said like this person is yours. Like,
Who you've manifested.
yeah, like that person is like the right one for you.
I've seen a lot of things online at the moment about manifesting your dream partner.
Yeah.
Do you
That's what
agree
they
with
say.
this or no?
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
I think it's a true, real
I
thing.
think so. It's like
Yeah, you should.
There's hope for us yet.
Definitely,
I
you
think
should
so, I
like
think
manifest
so.
it.
No,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
too. Are you manifesting your dream man? I'll give you some tips. But I'll give you the tips that I've been given.
Manifesting it. Not really. Probably I'm on the level of self-love too much. Like
I love that for you.
HR Cat is working too hard.
this is me. I gotta work on myself.
I gotta work on myself. Yep, your compliance to yourself, Cat. But it's true. You should manifest like in life. Anything you should manifest it.
Law of attraction. It's a
Yeah, law of attraction.
I strongly agree.
It doesn't have to be like oh like this particular person or so, but it's like what I meant by a particular person, like oh like this like guy, like okay like I want like this guy, but it's more of the oh like what you were saying earlier, like the personalities and everything. Like when you manifest that, I think oh, like
You attract what
yeah.
you manifest. That's
Yeah.
what they say. Yeah.
Watch this base till December. We'll touch base in December.
Yeah.
We'll film another one in December. So, how has your love life been?
We're still single.
We're still working on it. We're still manifesting.
We manifested for 2026.
We'll go take another couple grapes and sit under the table.
Yeah. My grapes are working, girls. They're working.
We should have done it, but all the grapes in the world ran out. Probably all the ladies
I
are
was,
trying
I
to
was
do
with
this.
family and I think if I took a bunch of grapes and sat under the table, all my uncles are gonna be looking at me going, "What are you doing?"
She's lost the plot.
She lost
crazy.
it. She lost it.
I remember looking at the grapes every New Year's and I was like, I was by the table. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. My cousin's gonna start judging me. He's gonna be like, what are you doing? It's okay. We'll just manifest it. We'll just see how 2025 goes.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, because 2024 was crazy in terms of I guess myself. So love wasn't really a complete focus in 2024. So I don't know. We'll see what 2025 goes. It could be 2024 all over again.
No, we're not putting that out in the universe.
We'll let destiny decide for it.
Do you have that one person meant for you? Yeah, she always
I always oppose it.
Every time I tell her, I'm like, no, there is that one person out there.
We've
he's
discussed
out there.
this.
We'll have fun with all the wrong ones till we
Yeah.
find them.
Yeah.
We gotta learn from all of our mistakes first.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the reason why I don't believe destiny and soulmates, because it's this will be I'm the contradicting one.
I think that's the fun part of it though, because if it's just gonna be oh, we're all agreeing on something, it's nice to hear an opposing.
I think finding someone, being with someone, just comes natural. There's no destiny with it. It's how people would always perceive it as destiny, romanticize things, but for me it's unwelcome encounters. It's just encounters that suddenly, you're the one for me. I love you at this moment. I love you the best way I can.
That's what they say with men. They're only married when they're ready to marry. They marry the woman
They
in
married,
front of them.
yes.
Doesn't matter who it is. When they're ready to marry, they just
They'll
marry the
marry,
woman
yes.
they're with.
Maybe next time we should pull a guy into this conversation too. Say, okay, what's your definition?
Yeah.
So all the guys out there in Goroka, we are looking for someone to join us.
Someone not married.
Yeah,
Someone
someone
not
not
married.
married. Someone who's has a thought of it, but
Yeah.
isn't married. Yeah.
Yeah, not to date us, but to join us on the
Just
podcast.
answer. we're just curious.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Or it could be destiny.
We could be filming this, and you don't know. Maybe somebody out there who's watching.
Yeah. It could be destiny that instead of me sitting next to you, someone else is holding your hand.
We're all single. Drop it in the comments.
Drop your Instagrams. We're accepting applications.
What's the young people call it? Drop your handles or whatever.
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
Drop your handles.
Yeah.
Is that a name?
Yeah, your IG handles, I think, or your TikTok handles.
Yeah, your social name.
Yeah.
Drop your handles.
I know. I'm too
You
late.
haven't finished up.
Yeah.
It's when they bring up the new generation as the whole situationship.
Everything is changed. Everything has changed. There's situationship, which is basically for me, for us millennials, we think it's just MU.
It's
Mutual understanding.
Understanding.
But it's all different now.
Yeah, but apparently it's different. So I was like, oh, when I first heard it, was that last year when I first heard it? We're like, what is situationship?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, and then they're explaining it to us, and we're like, oh. Oh, so it's something similar to having a mutual understanding with someone,
Yeah.
but not really.
Got all these new names.
Yeah, and then our friend was educating us of what situationship is, what is talking shit,
Yeah.
all of this, and I'm like, oh, isn't it this and this? But
On TikTok, now that I'm on TikTok, you can scroll and have a look.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what half of these captions mean. Go back at Google, then come back to TikTok. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
There's I think it was
I'm too old.
right? Or I think it was yesterday. I was looking at I think it was TikTok or was it Instagram, where it's the situationship, and it's the first time I ever encountered it. It was you're in a situationship, but also it's this bet, but not really a bet going on of who's going to write the news. If you say you like the person, like let's say the two of you are in a situationship, but you tell the person, oh, I like you, then basically you lost. You lost like that bet.
Okay, so there's like a bet between
Yeah.
between the couple
Like-
or between the situationship people.
Between these two people.
To me, that's wasting time. If I like you, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, if I like
Right?
My time's running out. Thinking,
Yeah, it's
Is
like
it this age?
it's not going backwards.
it's like okay, if I like you, you like me. Like why are we just like this?
Tell each other.
Yeah.
They make it so complicated these days. It doesn't have to be.
That's so true.
Well, probably because telling someone you like and then
or you're
not being reciprocated
Yeah.
is a
I
difficult
guess
part,
also that
especially
you're
for the younger ones.
being rejected.
Yeah.
It can be stressful, I guess, like dating now compared to like how our parents used to date,
Yeah.
like back
It was very
or
simple
like
before.
the early days, like when we were back in
Yeah.
high school or something. In terms of like, just like reminded me of something. Like let's say like you're in a relationship. Like what's the biggest like important like thing for you to keep that relationship like going basically?
Not cheating.
So like trust, communication.
Yeah.
It's like if you tell me you're going here, you better be going here.
Yeah. Be honest where you're going.
And that's true.
Truth always comes out.
Yes.
Especially now
Mm-hmm.
in the world today, like with all the social media and stuff. It's that's true. I think communication,
Communication is the key.
yeah, and trust. It's like
Trust.
tell me, okay, you're going here. I'm not gonna bother you, but at least I know.
And in this day and age, everyone's on their phone. It takes 10 seconds to
Mm.
send a message and reply.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like if I don't reply to you, at
Not
least
2 days.
you know. That's true.
So leave me on red, otherwise you will be blocked.
But how about if you like replied, but like they didn't reply back, but they haven't seen your message?
No, they're always on their phone. In this day
Right?
and age, everyone
This
has
day
their
and
phone.
age, everybody just
Yeah.
holds their phone.
It's like, oh, okay, you're posting Instagram stories, or you're
But you
like,
can't read my WhatsApp.
yeah,
Not on
or
my
like I
WhatsApp.
see you like viewing my stories. Like, why aren't you like
Replying to my message.
replying?
Yeah.
Or like you're commenting on a friend's post or something like that. That's so
Yeah.
true.
Games. We're too old for games.
No.
Definitely.
If you're gonna like, you gotta be honest. It's like you gotta be honest.
How can you not reply?
can you
Everyone
not
in this
reply?
day and age is on their phone.
Yeah, especially if you see them every day.
Yeah.
And then they're always holding their phones and they're gonna tell
When
you,
they're with
"I'm
you, they're on their
busy."
phone 24/7. You message them, they can't reply.
Yeah.
Come on.
So it's a dead end, like.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
like more than a couple days. It's like you're a little scared.
More than a couple days is like, okay, bye.
That's a block.
Yeah. It's really, if you're trying to be in a relationship or if you love someone, why don't you reply to them?
Or you know the other person wants that relationship and you don't want it.
Just
You're not
say it.
reciprocating it. Tell them. Just
Tell
stop
them.
wasting time.
Don't ghost people.
Stop wasting time.
Don't ghost people.
Yeah.
Don't ghost people.
Don't ghost people. That's
Yeah.
true.
Don't ghost people. This is
It's
why
like-
I would always say straight to their faces, like, I can't do this anymore. Bye.
The heartbreaker. The heartbreaker.
But when it comes to like friendships, though, like me, I'm like I understand like if you don't reply like in a couple days.
Yeah,
I'm a lot.
friend- yeah,
I'm a lot more lenient with
Yeah.
friends
With-
than
yeah,
I
with
am with
friends,
someone
with
I'm
friends.
Yeah,
friends
then I'm like okay, I understand. You're busy.
Yeah.
You have a life. I have a life.
But if a man's busy, nah.
It's the
I should be your priority.
A priority.
like how about if like you, or if you have ever been in a situation where you guys are like talking, but you don't know where you are, like where you stand, like something's there, but something like it's not clear.
Is
I
it-
ask, what do you want?
Like the
You're
person is
very
Stop
like
wasting my time.
Very brave.
very brave.
Very brave.
Alpha female. What do you want? Stop wasting my
Like
time.
tell me, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like they flirt with you and like all of that, and you're just like, where are we going? But at the same time, like
No
gives
one's,
you a cold chill.
no one's flirting with me.
like
Really? Are you sure?
maybe there were a couple back in Australia.
Probably.
No.
I wish. Or is there? No.
Or is there? It's like Nicki. But yeah, like it's stuff like that. Like what? Like apparently Nicki's very very brave. I can't even do that. It's
I
like,
always
I'm too scared.
I'm
I feel
always
like,
like-
you don't beat around the bush. You must go for it.
no, I beat around the bush.
Oh.
I'm a scaredy cat when it
when it
comes
comes to
to
relationships,
relationships.
I am too.
Like, you know how strong my personality is, but when it comes to asking that, because I don't want to get rejected. I don't want like, I cannot be the one loving you more than you should love me more than I love you.
Especially like if the person is like I don't know, like I guess it's with my personality. It's like people say like I can be very flirtatious, even though sometimes I don't. I think you guys saw that like when we were back in the Philippines, like when I talked to couple people.
It helped us out a couple times. Thank you.
But I could be like that. So like,
Maybe you're just over friendly and people take it the wrong way.
yeah, and then like, so sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, like if I'm talking to someone, I'm very terrible at telling if that person is
Like sure or not.
yeah. Like, I remember we were talking about that, and I was like, I'm very terrible at it. Like, I can tell, like, oh, with friends, like, oh, that person
Like the
likes
other
you.
person, you know.
Yeah, but when it comes to me, everyone around me is like, they like you, and I'm like, no.
Probably you're just denial.
I could be just that. I could just always be in denial when it comes to myself. I guess because, like, I'm also scared of rejection, so.
Pretty much.
I'd rather, like, not get, like, okay, no, it's okay, like, you get your hopes up.
Yeah, because it's difficult, like handling all of these emotions, especially when you're in love or you like someone. It's different. Like it's just the dynamics is different.
You know,
But the moment like beating around the bush, and then the moment you know about it, and then you're like, okay,
Don't beat around the bush, just go for it.
Okay, so
Cutthroat.
2025, we're just gonna go
Straight in, be like for
techniques.
it.
like Nicki's like words for it. Nikki,
You like me, yes. If not, next.
Get out.
thank you. Next.
Yeah.
Thank you, next.
Next.
Yeah, it's like
No more time wasters.
It's
Yeah,
like,
and at our age, we shouldn't be
no.
beating around the bush.
I guess if we were like in our 20s or something, like early 20s, it's like
Yeah.
okay, I'll beat around the bush as much as
Someone
I
who's just turned 30.
can. Right?
That's why she was
What did I say the other day?
She was telling, like, in preparation for this podcast, and then she was telling us,
I brought
like,
up a question. I was like, in your 30s.
in your 30s, and we were seated at the tennis court, and I was like, you just turned 30.
I was like,
What are you talking about?
You should still be saying late 29.
It's okay. I'm like trying to like channel in my like, okay guys, I'm like 30. I'm like, I'm not in my
30s is
20s
good.
anymore.
30s is good. Actually, people are,
I feel like 20s, you're still learning yourself.
you're still learning, you're still trying to figure out yourself.
Yeah.
But in your 30s, you're more of like, I know the direction I want, I know what I want, I have the capacity, like,
Yeah.
we're earning by ourselves.
Mhm.
So we have the capacity to do what we want. But at the same time, we're at the age where I'm running out of time.
But at the same time,
Like, I'm
also,
still
like,
enjoying
living my-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20s, I would do something and get embarrassed. Now, if I do it, I'm like,
that's it.
can we swear? I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm over it the next day. 20s, I would stew over it for like weeks.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
if I do it, I regret it for like 2 days and I'm over
And
it.
then move on. Yeah.
It's like okay, that's it.
I wait for someone else to do the next embarrassing thing.
Yeah.
Shadow me. In your eyes, they can do
Like
no
they're
wrong.
perfect.
Yes. How do you know if it's infatuation and love?
That's
But
all I know.
I
They're trying to
can
legit.
still feel the pain.
So can my bum. It can only go up, Kat.
Yeah. There's no going down.
At the end of this year or next year, I will be married. You can see a big diamond.
Husband.
Hit me up.
I'm sorry, whoever's there's gonna be a lot of people you're gonna go through. Do we need romance to experience love? This one is like really love, not just like friendship love.
And romance quickly. Do you believe in 50-50?
How do you know if a relationship is worth saving?
Welcome to Papua New Guinea, the land of the unexpected.
When I asked on my Instagram is, what is your type?
Life is difficult.
Life is difficult. Love is difficult.
Oh, that's how we brought up tattoos. We're talking island tattoos. Like, okay, get ready, let's plan the wedding.
Yeah.